How's it going, everybody? We're going to be doing an event guide for you today, and it's a good thing that we always wait for the event to be live because they snuck some resources in. Scotty, tell me how you're feeling about this company right now after they explicitly tell you where everything is coming in the blog, and then when it's in game, there's other sources after you've done all the math.
So it was just funny because we were sitting down to record this video and you hit start. And just at that moment, I thought I should check that these are not in the donation boxes as well, even though they specifically said in the blog that they would only come from free claims and offers. And sure enough, it is in the donation boxes, which is great. I just wish they would have told us because that's something that I can't even see when the event goes live right away because I have to wait for the donations to reset. So.
You hear that, Scopy? You're making me make Scotty do the math twice. Cut it
So I
out.
just did math really quick. So I double checked everything. It should be fine, but it's not as prepared as I would like to be.
We double check, we triple check. You're going to be good. Enjoy the video. All right, so this is the gist of the event. Topple the Tribunal. It's an alliance event. Cosmic Crucible, earning the supply orders, which is what is in that donation box, which was not supposed to be there. And then winning with Masters of Evil at various story levels. At a glance, Scotty, how difficult is this event going to be to complete, and how difficult will it be to get the monthly items?
Well, it's impossible to complete, even if you have an alliance that has every Masters of Evil at 7 yellow, and everybody wins everything and claims everything. You're still going to be 100k short. But the good news is it's very easy to get the monthly items and to actually get pretty far into the event. There's not a huge difference. Basically, so I just did like a breakdown of a couple milestones, but it is very easy to get the monthly items and even a little extra stuff.
All right, right on. Okay, so that doesn't sound so bad. Let's get into the math of it. So here is the max possible event points. Oof. You want to speak to this for a little bit?
So this is everybody wins every CC battle, uses Masters of Evil each time and wins because you do have to win with them. So if you're not going to win, you actually probably have to cancel. And this is having them all at 7 yellow. And this is also getting the free claim, which is 1,000 on the web store every day, assuming that that continues to be the same amount every day. And then getting the 5 boxes from donations, which gives you 2,000 a day. The good news is this is going on during the Ronin event where people are needing alliance credits for that event. So you do get to double dip because that runs during this time as well. So if you're doing the 50 cores, that's all you need to get the 5 boxes. But you will be 100k shy. So I just feel like if there's an event that, like, if you're in a sweaty alliance and everybody has everyone at 7 yellow, you should be able to complete it in my mind. But you just don't get all the way, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially with there being no like gear tier 18s at the bottom of this one, it's kind of weird that that's not the way. And then you were telling me that if you did want to 100% complete this event, you're looking at nearly every single alliance mate buying 1 orb every day.
Every day.
Every day. Those are $7 orbs. We'll go look at those orbs and we'll look at the offers because obviously you can save a little bit of money if you were to buy bigger ones. And we like to give that perspective to everybody, but probably not suggested. I got a bone to pick with this though. Especially the part you just brought up, which I had no idea about, which is why we do these events, so you can tell me what's going on with these events. You having to win with Masters of Evil and having to clear the opponent is so stupid. So people like me and you and a bunch of people at the tippy top, we're going to be facing off against like Skrulls and myself, Skrull with Secret Defenders. And other people may be facing Gamma Apocalypse. And those are teams where you want to use Masters of Evil with a character subbed out, whether that be Apocalypse, whether that be Doom, whoever the case may be, whatever your counter is. Sometimes you don't want to bring Ultron because he's just not all that great. And so you're now being penalized for that as well. Oh, I hate it. They need to switch these events to play Crucible Battle and just cap it out at 18,000 points. It's ridiculous they haven't yet. Scopely, if someone is watching this from the event department, please never run win events again when you have nearly unbeatable defenses out there.
Well, so let's get to the next slide because that's actually not true. Your point is actually invalid.
All right, thanks. Thanks for letting me ramble on. All right, so let's get to the next slide.
So the thing is, yes, you can't complete the event, but since you can't, like basically now you're looking at getting to milestone 19. So technically what you're saying isn't true because to get there, you actually don't need to win each battle.
So let
And
me correct
you
the correction.
technically don't even need to win with Masters of Evil.
That's
So
good.
what I calculated was basically you could have two people literally just sit the whole CC out, not use Masters of Evil at all, as long as they're getting their free claims and getting the 5 donation boxes, you still get to milestone 19.
Okay,
So
that's
you
good.
can that means that's like overkill. So obviously you're not going to have two members sit out. So if you don't clear, and even if you don't win with your Masters of Evil, like multiple people could do that because two people could just sit out the whole thing. It is still able to get to that milestone.
Okay.
So event people, that is kind of good at the same time, I guess.
Okay, so let me speak to a very particular experience then. We are, if we were to do everything right and we were to get that 900,000, there's people in our alliance that regardless of how good the reward is, they're going to want it and they're going to pay to get there.
Yep.
For every match we don't clear and every Master of Evil we don't use, those people are probably going to have to buy an additional orb. Right? Maybe this is super focused issue, but I still think, and based on the last Crucible where it mattered, you had to do another Blitz rotation, and then I missed out on Gear 18s because of that. I feel like it's very reasonable to say don't win in Crucible, don't win with character, just play. And I hope to God somebody supports me in the comment section. Okay, look, good that we can get the last reasonable milestone with all those caveats. Fine. Let's talk about this slide now. What's this slide now? This is milestone 18.
Okay. Yeah, so this is milestone 18, which is going to be, I think, where a lot of people can get. And I think even a fair amount of people will be able to get to milestone 19, just based on the fact that you only have to, like I calculated, even only having one MOE member at 7 yellow. So this is following the same trend. So I'm assuming a lot of people have Ultron. This is basically my thought process is Ultron is from Dark Dimension. Like a lot of people have done it. But like even taking that into account, you really only actually have 21 members with Ultron at 7 yellow. So there may be some people that aren't all the way through. This is looking at only having 3 of the MOE characters at 5 stars even, because obviously Kang is really hard for people to get. A lot of people are probably farming the Absorbing Man node for the training mat, so they may have him up.
Yeah.
But even like taking into account people that don't have a full alliance, as long as 21 members are doing their 6 battles and winning, using MOE, the 5 characters at least, and getting and if you have 24 members that are at least doing the free claims and donation boxes, there's a lot of room for error for you to at least get milestone 18.
Beautiful.
So I think that's good.
I love it when it's like this. I remember Coordinated Assault. It was kind of like everything up to the last milestone you can kind of coast to. So I like that it seems to be following that sort of a format, which is nice. And it's ISO 5 ions, which we're going to talk about. All right, we got one more slide to look at. And this is from milestone 17. So this one's got to be super duper duper easy, right?
Well, like the monthly items alone are further down at milestone 14, but like literally it's so easy to get to even milestone 17, I feel. So I looked at basically like even if you don't have a full alliance, so you only have 20 people doing the free claims, doing the donation boxes, only getting the 4 boxes, not having any MOE at all in CC. So obviously this is going to give you a huge margin of room because some people may have it. But like you could have no MOE at all, only have 20 people, and you're still going to get to milestone 17.
Nice.
So the monthly items are easy to get to.
Good, as they should be. I like that. All right, now let's take a step into the game and let's look at the actual event. We're going to look at the rewards and we're going to dive into the orbs. Both the orbs we get as a reward and the orbs that you would have to buy to complete the event. But as Scotty said, that's only for the super duper, whaley completionists, if you want to look at it that way. Okay, so we have Sunfire. Is Sunfire farmable yet?
He's in the Blitz store.
Okay, perfect. Is
Yeah.
Dazzler farmable yet?
She's on a node and she's in the War store.
Okay, perfect. Gambit's Crucible. Sunfire's not farmable, right?
No.
Okay. Gwenpool's not farmable, but they've been
I
dropping
didn't
the
know I
shards
was going to be
everywhere.
quizzed on where things were
Look,
farmable, people.
if I don't know what the events are, do you expect me to know where characters are farmable? Come on now. All right, so so milestone 14 is where the tarot cards end. We got a couple training orbs, just a little bit of red star orbs. Actually, I don't even know what came before this. It doesn't even say I claimed them, so it kind of just disappeared on me.
I think you're the glitch. This happens with some of the Alliance events where it's gonna like you're suddenly gonna see them one day because this happened to me the last Alliance event.
Okay.
And I didn't claim them; they were just gone. And I was like, I know I should see them at the bottom if I actually claim them, and then it just like appeared. So I think at some point they're just gonna show up for you.
Okay, cool. And they did change this event while it was in game because when it first came to the game, it was a solo event. They had to switch it back to being an alliance event. So that would explain any kind of issues. Go ahead and DM me or hit me up in the Discord if this issue persists for you guys, and I'll of course let you know if it persists for me. All right, so I guess the big rewards are going to be these T2 level 5 ion orbs, and then some training materials, and finally the 7 red stars and 300 T4s. I'm in a very rare situation where I just don't care about 7 red stars anymore. I've become apathetic to the idea of getting 7 red stars on new characters. And the T4 is like, I have 5,000. Fortunately for us, we rank so high that we kind of, yeah, it's bougie as hell. I know. Don't really need it.
No,
So,
I will tell you, I don't have many T4s, so it may be
you be quiet.
account
You be quiet. You be
issue.
quiet. You be quiet. All right. And then we got some T5 ions. There we go. So looking pretty good. Of course, you can check your participation so you can really see who's slacking. Oh, look at those two guys. They're slacking. All right. Well, let's go look at the actual orbs, and then we're going to look at the store and the orbs to buy, which are these allied supply orbs. So it is the level 5 ion orb, not the ISO 8 ion orb. So if we look here, we're going to see the left pillar is just these basic fragments on the left and the right. That's garbage. It's just crystals, right? Am I wrong? Am I that out of touch? That's garbage, right? It's garbage, right? I need you to respond here.
It's not great.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And then we got the center pillar. 2% chance at 5 mil, 2 mil, or 1.5 mil. And of course, they have their own percentages in there. That's a pretty meaningful amount. And 2%, is that not like the best drop rate they've had for these? Or is that the normal drop rate they've had for the other orb that had T5?
I don't remember. They took it out, so I can't look at it. They were like,
wish wash gone. And then we actually have an 11% chance to get 400, 600, or a million. Again, those seem like pretty meaningful amounts to help people get to that big boy apocalypse. And then it falls off a cliff, 30% chance to get 100 or 80k, and then a nearly 60% chance to get 40, 15, or 10. Look, the people that win the jackpots will love this orb and sing its praises forever, and the people that don't will cry about it until they do. And that's human nature, and that's understandable. I've been in both camps. Trust me that I've been in both camps. I don't like these orbs, so like the milestone rewards that we're getting for them, it's kind of just like cool. It's like somebody handing you a scratch ticket to me, and then it's like, okay, I get to scratch it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not banking my kids' college tuition on it, if that makes sense.
except it's more like someone came to a huge group of your friends and gave you all a scratch ticket, and then you all scratched it in front of each other, and then some of you got these great jackpots, and then you sit there with your like play again scratch ticket.
All right, Scotty
And
flipped
you
the
go,
narrative in the best
"Okay."
way. You flipped the narrative in the best way. Okay. And these are the orbs we're getting from the free claim, from the donations, and of course from offers. And these, they seem pretty garbage. Like there's a little bit of gold or training materials, but not too much. That's on the left pillar. Right pillar, 10 of a teal piece. I guess that's not that bad. It's like what one raid shop would be. Then there's a jackpot of elite 5s, elite 4s, because that's super interesting. Then there's just regular red star orbs, and then there are more of the ions, which actually, to their credit, have the highest drop rate. So they are trying to except for these crystals. All right, so they are actually trying to get you to keep gambling, which makes sense because then if we go over to the orbs, we'll see why. So for people who want to try and finish this event, you're gonna need to purchase one orb every single day. It's a 3-day event, right? So you would need to pick this one up 3 times, $20, or you can pick up. Nope, there's literally no other better price. You would have to buy 2 of these for 24, and that would give you 5 orbs, so you can cover for somebody if you want. They're not purchasable with cores, is my understanding. Nope, you don't have any cores to try that with. So, my advice, and I'll kind of let you give your advice, this event is not worth trying to max out. If what Scotty says is true, and I have no reason to believe he's wrong because he's never been wrong, it's like chill at 19, get your free stuff, and move on. Don't care about that Elite 7. Don't care about those T4s. Don't care about those 5 extra scratch tickets. Just chill. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I know our alliance won't chill, but I'll
chill.
Sit back and chill.
All right, guys. That's going to be it for this event. Let me know how you're feeling about this event. Let me know how you feel about those orbs. And let me know if you've been the lucky people to get the 5 mil jackpot, or if you've been the unlucky person like Scotty who has watched all of his friends get the 5 mil jackpot. Sometimes twice in a row.
Yeah.
That was me. That was me. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.